Hello and welcome in this new video tutorial. Here we have the Harmonia dress. We are going to add an elastic, narrow elastic on the stitching here between the dress and the bodice. Okay, here it is. So just little to get together and to make it a little bit more fit on the waistline. Okay, so here it is. You just close the elastic. The measure of the elastic, I would choose measure your child's waist and cut it a little bit smaller, like 1 inch smaller, which is 2 centimeters, 2.5, and then just close it here. You can do it with a zigzag stitch or a straight stitch. Mark the center and the quarters, also mark the centers on the dress. And now we're going to this one you can put in one of the stitching. Okay, here seam stitching, or on the center back. Okay, so we're going to pin the elastic on the stitching. Okay, like this. And now we're going to stitch the elastic into the stitching here, okay, into the stitching between the bodice and the skirt. If you keep the elastic on the bodice part, like here, inside the bodice, then you can top stitch all this together on the bodice if you want to hide the elastic. So keep it like me on the bodice part. Okay, let's start from here where we have the stitching of the elastic. So start with a back stitch and stitch. You need to keep this one pulled. I'm doing all this with one hand, so it's a little bit tricky. So keep the markings and pull, okay? And stitch. Just do it too slowly so you don't fall off with the pressure of the elastic. Just do it all around. If you pull a lot elastic, you can do this with a straight stitch. Otherwise, if you want to be sure it doesn't break, you can do this with a zigzag stitch. Okay, the same what I'm doing, just using a zigzag stitch. Okay, this is it. Now, as I said, you can top stitch. Just turn the stitching toward the bodice and top stitch. Okay, all around if you wish. Okay, this is it. Now with this stitching, it looks much more fitted on the waistline. Okay, thank you for watching and see you in the next video.